Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Nayeli and others, why don't we come forward now and let's start the show. You ready, Nayeli?
I drink this?
Sure, go ahead. You ready? Good.
Good evening, everyone. I am Nayeli Castillo, your ASB president. This has been an exciting year. We did it. We are graduating. Lions, we are here today for one simple reason. No matter what difficulties came our way, we worked hard. We've learned a lot about school and a lot about life. Thank you to our families for supporting us. Thanks to all Pollard staff and teachers for giving us a second chance to be here tonight. Together, we have all proved that anything is possible if you work for it. Graduation is a moment we have all waited for. Not only to celebrate, but to honor our hard work, dedication, sacrifices, and most importantly, that we never gave up. It is my honor to lead you tonight in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise and please remain standing after the pledge for our national anthem. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for our national anthem performed by our choir.
Okay, I will. Just a second.
I gotta wear a mask again?
I don't think so.
David, cue me and I'll start the music. Now? Hang on. Wait. Okay.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Yeah, good job. Let's go.
Thank you. You may be seated. On behalf of the class of 2021, please welcome our principal, Mr. Ridgway.
Well, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, students, choir, Nayeli, our ASB president. Thank you. You've all done great work this year, and Mr. Lopez, thank you for your work with our talented choir. Congratulations, Lions. Congratulations, the class of 2021. Very proud of each of you. I'm honored tonight to share the stage with some excellent leaders and educators. I believe our district is truly blessed to be served by our Board of Education. Representing our board tonight is an outstanding member of our community. Please welcome Board Member Dr. Jose Lagas. Always a supporter of Levy-Pollard High School. I appreciate that personally and professionally, sir. And our superintendent, Dr. Sam Buenrostro. I've known Dr. Buenrostro a long time, and he is a terrific gentleman. Thank you all. We'd also like to introduce our assistant principal, Dr. Gonzalez, and our dean, Mrs. Wolf. Our counselors, Ms. Jaime and Mr. Fernandez. Thank you. Teachers and staff, please stand. There they are. Thank you all. We've learned from you and been guided by you. We've benefited from your mentorship. Each of you make Levy a unique and special place. Thank you, teachers and staff. Thank you, team. I'd like to thank Ms. Arzu, Mr. Perez, representing our classified staff, our classified leaders. Thanks, Ms. Polito, Ms. Robinson, our student leaders. Activities Director, Unity Director. And I'd like to thank Santiago High School, Mr. Baltiera, for hosting us here this evening. Well, Lions, with grit and determination, we have endured hardship, loss, and separation. We've all experienced many of the same things, but in different ways. The class of 2021 will always have a special place in our hearts for the many deprivations, but more importantly, the heroic ways you managed to work through each one of them. One of the things I was grateful for during the epidemic was Netflix. It's true. As a child growing up, home entertainment was pretty limited by today's standards. We could receive 7 local channels on the TV, and our video game was Pong. You could look it up. Home entertainment has grown, it's developed, it's evolved, so that today I can watch almost anything at almost any time while I engage in global domination on my phone. It's truly an amazing time. And this year we've experienced stranger things during stranger times. So I was pleased when I discovered that the theme for our yearbook is Stranger Things. I enjoyed indulging in multiple episodes. I think you youngsters call it binging. Why I ate a ridiculous amount of popcorn. I found the acting to be fun, the writing to be insightful, and perhaps a little reminiscent of that magic time in everyone's life when we were exploring and simply just being odd. This period in everyone's life seems filled with goofiness and discovery. Did I really think that way? Did I really say that to her? Did I really used to wear that? Well, the writers have left us with a few jewels of wisdom. Nobody normal ever accomplished anything meaningful in this world. Embrace yourself and embrace who you are, and then don't stop. Continue to explore, to grow, and evolve. Discover your talents and then use them. Develop them. Become a better you until you are clearly the best you ever. I wish for you the happiness that comes from self-acceptance and fulfillment of your potential. I am on a curiosity voyage, and I need my paddles to travel. Well, Dustin needed to check out a large number of books, but the librarian pointed out that there are limits to the number of materials one can borrow. Curiosity provides an amazing drive to learn. I enjoy my curiosity. I get excited about some story or a moment in time or a person who changed the world. I enjoy my moments of nerding out about meaningless things that really matter. I wish for you a healthy sense of curiosity and awe as you experience the next 100 years. Make mistakes, learn from them, and when life hurts you, because it will, remember the hurt. The hurt is good. Well, I'm not really sure if hurt is good, but I know that it seems necessary for me to learn. My biggest mistakes have taken me to the best places. Don't be afraid of making a mistake. Just don't keep making the same one. Learn from each mistake so that you can learn to make new ones. That's how life works. There are moments of great joy and moments of heartache. There are times of conflict and times of peace. I wish for you a life full of mistakes and learning, storms and quiet times, and a life filled with love. Travel well, Lions, through the upside down and enjoy your adventure. Congratulations, the amazing class of 2021. I'm going to introduce you. Thank you. Well, to represent the talented, successful students of Levy-Pollard High School, there will be 3 speakers, and our choir has an excellent song for us. To start us off, please welcome Anthony Ochoa.
Yeah! You already know. Anyways, thank you, Mr. Ridgway. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here and celebrating with us today. Congratulations, Lions of 2021! All right, to continue. High school. It's the best of times. It's the worst of times. Look how far we have come to get here. To be honest, I've had my fair share of doubts about graduating, but here we are, the class of 2021, baby! Yeah, baby. We made it. It was a tough year for all of us, but look at us now. Who would have thought? Not me. No pandemic could have ever prevented us from being here tonight. Yeah, we didn't get the dances, the proms, none of that. But here we are at the end of it all. Our road has been rough, and we are stronger because of it. From start to finish, high school has been the best 4 years of my life. In 9th and 10th grade, I enjoyed it, partly because I was always doing dumb things that got me in trouble. It was always funny to me. I also had some great friends that built great memories with me that will last a lifetime. If only I could show you a slideshow of all the great memories I had with my friends. Like the time I got suspended for allegedly borrowing and crashing a golf cart at my former high school. Or another time where a janitor chased me a quarter mile through the hallways. That was fun, but then I came to realize that I needed to start thinking about my future. When I came to Levy, I had little hope or confidence in myself. I had 14 packets and I was failing all my classes. But as soon as I got here, it changed me for the better. I actually started going to school and passing my classes. Coming to Levy made me realize that I had to do better for myself. I also wanted to do better for my family. I wanted to be a great example for my little brother and sisters. So I knew it was time to get serious. It's crazy how in just a few short months my whole life changed. When I got here, I finally had a fresh start. I was determined to do better, and I worked my butt off. And I ended up finishing more than half of my packets. I'd like to give a big thank you to Miss Robbins for that. She was the one who was always there pushing me at my first year. When I got here, Miss Robbins, thank you. Now because of her and many other teachers such as Miss Swanson, Miss Polito, I will be the first in my family to graduate and start my future. Thank you to my, give him a little something. All right. Thank you to my 3 best friends, Jair, Pamela, and Gladys. Give them a little cheer, please. Those are homies. Also, thank you, Mom. You were there for me when nobody else was. You've been my You've always been my #1 supporter, and without you, I wouldn't be the man I am today. You are a great mom, a wonderful dad, and will always be my best friend. Graduating is such a confusing time, you know? I don't know whether to be happy or sad, excited or afraid. Of course, I'm happy because it's something I've always looked forward to my whole life. It's hard to accept the fact that this is our last year. It's hard to accept the fact that there are no more first days of school, no more high school dances, and no more walking through the hallways dapping all the homies up. None of that matters anymore. That's all in the past. We are no longer kids. We are grown adults who have to move on to the next chapter of our lives. This is where we figure everything out, and I mean truly figure everything out. This is where we finally become our true selves and not the people we pretended to be to fit in. Now we make our own decisions, we choose our own roads, or we create our own. Don't be afraid of what might to come. We are more than ready for whatever this world has to throw at us. And like my friend Jair always says, my best friend, all done. Thank you. Thank you again for this moment, and I would like to welcome Diana Larios.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for sharing your speech. I thought it was super powerful, and it's going to really resonate for the rest of the night. Good evening, Lions and families, distinguished guests, hello, fellow graduates. Congratulations to the class of 2021. My name is Diana Larios. Wow. What an amazing, crazy, rocky 4 years it's been. I remember the summer before my freshman year. I was so excited about finally going to high school. I had wonderful thoughts and expectations about what it might be like. You know, we've all seen those movies about the fantastic high school times, friends who eat lunch together every day, teachers who talk to us and share their thoughts and lives, pep rallies, silly lunch games, pep talks from counselors, and everyone's just smiling and positive. But spoiler alert, it wasn't like that for me. My first day of high school was so overwhelming. So many people, so many teachers and staff. Everyone was new, and my old friends were hard to spot. It was not like a movie, more like a lonely adventure. I was so desperate, alone in a massive crowd of humanity. My brother had come to Pollard, and he did pretty well. So I asked my counselor if I could do the same. I finally applied to Pollard and attended my first day in August of 2018. I was terrified to go to a new school. My imagination ran wild, with strict teachers, rough security, and mean students. But, spoiler alert, my imagination was super wrong. My first day was amazing. I met Miss Lopez-Jones, and she immediately became one of my favorite teachers. Her passion for learning and for kids is inspiring. She pushes us to do our work, to improve, and to just get involved. While she is one of my favorites, all my teachers at Pollard are amazing and supportive. Failure is not an option, seems to be the staff's motto. Pollard also has a fantastic range of elective classes. My pick was theater. I can't describe how deep my fear of public speaking was before I took drama with Mr. Collins. In fact, without him, I could never be speaking to you here tonight. I was the Mad Hatter in his adaptation of Alice in Wonderland, and that wild character changed it all for me. Pollard has a motto that goes, where students learn to love school again, which has always stuck with me. Not only has Levy taught me how to love school again, but it taught me how to love myself too. This school is a place for healing and growth, and all the amazing people here make it that way. I've been to 4 different high schools, but Pollard is special. Such a small school with such a big heart. This year has been tough for all of us, but I am so proud for all of us for persevering and making it here tonight. I can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us, but I know it's going to be bright. Thank you, class of 2021, and once again, congratulations. Now, please welcome the Levy Pollard Choir as they perform Sing Together.
Great job. Okay.
If I go before I say to everyone in my ballet, let me take this chance to thank you for the dance. If I run out of songs to sing, to take your mind off everything, just smile, sit a while with the sun on your face, and remember the place we met. Take a deep breath into that you'll see. Without you, it would never be me. You are the leaves on my family tree. Sing together. If you knew me from the very start, or we met last week at the grocery mart, just sing together. It's the least that I can do, my final gift to you. When I pass the pearly gates, I will find some real estate. We can settle down and watch the world go round. We'll send down all the love we got and let them know we got a spot for them to be. And it's all free, the sun on your face, and remember the place we met. Take a breath and soon I bet you'll see. Without you I would never be me. You are the leaves of my family tree. Sing together. If you knew me from the very start, one of us we're still apart. Just sing together. It's the least that I can do, my final gift to you. Sing together. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, sing together. Oh, sing together. Oh, sing together.
Well, thank you, Mr. Lopez. You know, starting a choir from scratch in the middle of COVID, it's pretty magical, and I appreciate all your talent and your leadership. And thank you, students. What a great evening. Please welcome now our final speaker, Paloma Wright.
Good evening, Lions. My name is Paloma Wright. I would like to start this off by saying thank you for letting me speak at this graduation. Everyone comes to Pollard for different reasons. For most, it's credit recovery, and for others, it's stress or work. Who knows? I came here because I saw my brother Gustavo, Goosey's journey. I saw him struggle in high school, and I saw him almost give up. Without a diploma, the world looks bleak, and jobs are hard to find. I saw that he found his way to Pollard, and he began to thrive. From failing to success, from sad to happy, and from struggling to graduating, he became a lion. For me, traditional school just wasn't the right environment. There was just too many people and too much distraction. I felt lost and I wasn't successful. At Lee Pollard, however, everything changed. I did surprisingly well. I'd like to give a little shout out to Ms. Robbins. She's my language arts teacher since junior year, and the way she teaches her class really helped me out, especially in writing. She gives us options on what we want to learn about so that we could be more engaged. I'm sure it helped a lot of students, and it most certainly helped me. This school year has definitely been a wild one with the pandemic and hybrid learning, but thanks to the staff and students here, this year was the most memorable. Pollard teachers are absolutely the best. I often stop by to visit each one between classes, and they all make me feel so welcome and so at home. Ms. Robbins, Mr. Bates, Coach Hill, Ms. Robinson, and even teachers I didn't actually have, but were still important in my academic growth, like Ms. Pierce, Ms. Polito, Ms. Lopez-Jones, and Mr. Collins. All the people at Pollard make me feel so special. Lions, you've each had such a hard journey to reach our graduation. We each have a story and reason to come together at Pollard. Once here, we learned with and from each other. We struggled through the pandemic and worked really hard to learn from just a distance. Nothing was easy for us. I am so, so proud of each and every one of you. You will always remain near and dear to my heart. At last, our high school struggle is over, and we are victorious. We can look forward to the next struggle and our next success. Our future begins tomorrow, and we will face each day as Lions. Congratulations and good luck, Lions of 2021. Oh my God.
Okay, go sit down. Yeah, go sit down. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you again, Anthony, Diana, and Paloma. Appreciate you sharing your experiences and words of passion. Thank you to our choir. You've grown so much and have added greatly. Well, now it's time to meet a formal requirement of graduation, the presentation and acceptance of the class of 2021. If Dr. Buenrostro and Dr. Lawless will join me at the podium.
Thank you, Principal Ridgway. You know, it's an honor and a privilege to be here in front of you, the graduates, the class of 2021. As a superintendent, I get to pick what graduations I go to. This is one of the special ones that I want to be here every single time. Your journey is a special journey, and you know, it hasn't been perfect. Guess what? That's the way it should be. You know, all of us, I'll repeat that again. We are perfectly imperfect, and you have learned that life's lesson, and you persevered. And when the pandemic got in the way, you know, I knew that this school and these graduates, that you guys were going to make it happen, because you have already gone through that journey. You've already hit an obstacle after another obstacle, and you get up every time. Sometimes you get up even when you're sick. You don't feel like going to school. Sometimes you get up because you've only slept 2 or 3 hours because you went to work, but you make it happen, and that's what it's all about. The reason we're here, you know, this is what we do, is graduations, but why do we do it? We are here, the people that you see around you, parents, loved ones, your fellow classmates, and the teachers here, we are here is why we're here. We are here because we want to say that we love you, we appreciate you, we've seen and recognized the hard work that you've done. So congratulations, class of 2021. So, Dr. Lalas, the class before you has completed the course of studies of the state of California and the Corona Unified School District. I present you the class of 2021.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I'm very pleased to attend your graduation. You're a very special group, surviving, thriving, all of those things that pandemic has elevated. You're doing things to keep everybody safe. We're not used to doing those, but you did. You have accomplished a huge task. You have completed the requirements of the Corona-Norco Unified School District in the state of California, despite all the challenges that you've faced. If you can do it through the pandemic, you can do whatever you want. You can be a teacher, you can be a lawyer, you can be a police officer, you can be anything. I have to tell this story because as I sat here, I grew up in a small fishing village abroad, born and raised in the Philippines. Compared to you, you're more prepared than me because of the preparation that the Corona-Norco Unified School District have provided you. I came here in 1974, went to college, worked hard. I was a janitor, I was a gardener, I was a dishwasher. You name it, all those hard jobs. But I dreamed big. I wanted to be a teacher. So I became an instructional assistant, teacher aide, for many years. Then I became a teacher, and the professor in front of me, as he was teaching, I kept telling to myself, I'll be that professor one day. I'll be that guy. I'll be that super guy who speak a different language. And so I did. Now for 32 years, I've been a professor, and I was school board member because of hard work. If I can do it with the adversity that I faced as an immigrant in 1974 to the present, you all can do it. You all can do it. You just have to dream big and follow your heart. But let me just ask you to be kind to each other, kind to your neighbors, to your parents, to your friends, to everybody. With the community we have and what's going on in our society, with all the challenges we've got, with all the negativities, you are going to be the future leaders of this community, of this country. So do your best, and may your struggle and your action be guided with a sense of very important kindness, justice, and love. Let me borrow my son's ending when he gave a valedictory address at Corona High School. You have to seize the day, carpe diem. Congratulations, class of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. You know, parents, students, schools like Pollard don't happen by themselves. They happen with the support of board members and superintendents. So please give them a nice round of applause. Thank you all. It is time to confer the diplomas. So just a second and we'll be ready for you.
We're gonna go through there.
Anthony Ochoa.
Vanessa Daniels.
Paloma Wright.
Lorena Angon.
Diana Lauros.
Liliana O'Neill.
Nayeli Aniganu,
Carlos Medina,
Dennis Valencia,
Catherine Hernandez,
Noah Effinger,
Colton Hoover,
Corinne Cahill,
Chase McCleary,
Emmy Hill,
Rodrigo Ruiz,
Anaesa Antonio,
Edwin Baltazar,
Genesis Villanueva,
Stephen Esquivel,
Vance Gaither,
Anthony Amaya,
Serena Flores,
Jada Doyle,
Adrina Flores,
Jonathan Heredia,
Amy Rios,
Efren Gerbe,
Ebony Gonzalez Salazar,
Alyssa Balcombe,
Jacob Guzman,
Haley Parr,
Jesus Torres,
Haley Richardson,
Melena Bonilla,
Angel Guzman,
David Garcia,
Olivia Venezuela,
Luis Rubio,
Starlene Patron,
Rolando Lares,
Santos Pastor,
Jeremiah Vasquez,
Natalie Miranda,
Renee Lopez,
Aaliyah Aguirre,
Abigail Gallardo,
Shelby Roy,
Jesus Gandaria,
Denise Santamaria,
Christian Mason,
Mariah Washington,
Tyrone Almond,
Mariah Ramos,
Jin Han,
Graceland Van Gels,
Miguel Ramirez,
Aiden Sanzaro,
Brandon Chong,
Michaela Kamali,
Stevie Martinez,
Arturo Madrigal,
Do you want me to?
Vincent Padilla.
Zach Brown.
Dylan Darling.
Angel Ortega.
Brian Garcia.
William Zapico.
Ricky Murphy.
Elizabeth Sendejas.
Gabriel Lopez.
Tyler Stratton.
Maria Tapia.
Bianca Mendoza.
Bianca Cabrera.
Aiden Gomez.
Eileen Castro.
Alan Mendoza.
Samuel Demaro.
Samantha Becerra.
Damian Gonzalez.
Michael Flores.
Juan Salcedo.
Tiana Wynn.
Martin Camacho.
Brendan Keller.
Alex Torres.
Elijah Paredes.
Nicholas Hermosillo.
Trey Hill.
Miguel Victor.
Adrian Campos.
Enrique Martinez.
Oscar Soto.
Nick Paz.
Joshua Phillips.
Gabriel Garcia.
Gladys Hermillo.
Annette Barragon.
Pamela Rocha.
Davina Aguirre.
Jair Naranjo.
Alyssa Magdaleno.
Noel Morales.
Melanie Sanchez.
Michael Simos.
Tanner Miller.
Selma Mustafa.
Nathan Lozo.
Frida Cambronero.
Eduardo Cerate Castillo.
Elena Perez.
Michael Montero.
Gabriela Heredia.
Jacob Perez.
Olivia Rose Heredia.
Brandon Newchester.
Destiny Marcel.
Hayden Marinas.
Taylor Oliver.
Desiree Ruiz.
Anthony Perry.
Kayla Cliff.
Robert Brito.
Madison DaCosta.
Andrew Romo.
Clarissa Wilson.
Anthony Vargas.
Megan Gordon.
Jimmy Vasquez.
Kadel Pacassi.
Paul Drexler Sampson.
Isaac Rosas.
Isabella Perez.
Amor Delgado.
Clarissa Longoria.
Jesse Avalos.
Edwin Godinez.
Faith Martinez.
Alvaro Terrazas.
Jason Guerrero.
Eric Lamb. Fabian Ramirez.
Eli Cavillo Hall.
Ernest Trujillo.
Roman Jones.
Levi Ryder.
Nathan Figueroa.
Lindsay Horst.
Joshua Heaston.
Maggie Ferguson.
Omar Nunez.
Evelyn Gonzalez.
Brian Ortiz.
Yahir Martinez.
Miguel Sanchez.
Andrea Herrera.
Kenya Ortega.
Catherine Romero.
Diane Perez.
Chanel Brown.
Abria Ortiz.
Smaya Freeman.
Kelsey Nemo.
Alondra Rodriguez.
Monica Camacho Cabrera.
Emmanuel Alvarez Coronado.
Mitra Vazirian.
Ashley Moore.
Elizabeth Martinez.
Khaled Torjaman.
Pilar Eras.
Maria Mercedes Sanchez Hernandez.
Giselle Gomez. Patrick Emmett Mahoney. Nicholas Augustine. Kevin Lehman. Jordan Loza.
Y'all hear the name, baby? Yes, sir.
Nicholas Keys. Vanessa Perez. Benjamin Colabout.
Nayeli. Paloma. Anthony. I was just telling Dr. Buenrosters how tomorrow we're going to have some pretty funny looking tan lines. But we're getting ready now to turn the tassels. And we'd like to invite the student leaders to come back. And Nayeli, as her last job as ASB president, will lead us in the tassel turn. And that means everybody here needs to make sure that it's on the right side. And this is really kind of the final thing in graduations that turn you from a high school student into a high school graduate. It's a magic little thing.
We live in a society where we're supposed to know what's next, that we don't always take the time to appreciate the people and the things around us. So please take this moment to look around you. Remember tonight and everything that brought us here together. All right, class of 2021, please rise. Ready, Lions? You may now turn your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. We did it.
Once again, thank you, everybody. Seniors, thank you. Now you're graduates, and you're welcome to exit the way you came out to the top field. Congratulations, class of 2021.